Hi, in this video I want to do a brief review of absolute value. If you're in Algebra 2, probably absolute value is pretty easy for you. It's not that hard. What is absolute value? Well, I suppose technically it's the distance from any number and 0. So if you have 3, you're 3 from 0. If you have negative 3, you're still 3 from 0. And so, you have negative 263, that's 263 from 0. That may be the technical definition. I've just always found it easier to think of it as the positive version of any number. So the positive version of 7 is 7, and the positive version of negative 7 is 7. It's just not that hard. So absolute value, I'm not sure that you should be, losing any sleep over it. So the absolute value of negative 5 is 5. And you can see, if you don't remember, that the way that we symbolize absolute values with two lines on either side of the thing that we're taking the absolute value of. And of course, the absolute value of 5 is 5 as well. So again, not really that hard. Now, you can evaluate an expression that involves an absolute value. So let's say you were asked to evaluate 5 plus the absolute value of 6 minus x, if x equals 20. So we're going to substitute 20 in the place of x there, and we're going to end up with 5 plus the absolute value of 6 minus 20, and we're going to go ahead and solve that, simplify it. So 6 minus 20 is negative 14. So another way to put this expression is 5 plus the absolute value of negative 14. What is the absolute value of negative 14? Why, it's 14, of course. So that's the same as 5 plus 14, which is, of course, 19. Again, I hope that doesn't seem that hard to you. It's not really that hard, I don't think. Finally, you can solve an equation that has an absolute value in it. We evaluated by substitution in the previous slide. Now we're going to solve. So let's say you're given a problem. The absolute value of 10 minus 2x equals 2. How am I going to solve this? Well, since absolute value takes anything and makes it positive, then we know that there are two basic options here that would solve this equation. One is 10 minus 2x equals 2, and the other is 10 minus 2x equals negative 2. If it were 10 minus 2x equals negative 2, then the absolute value of negative 2 would be 2. If it's 10 minus 2x equals 2, the absolute value of 2 equals 2. So either way, if either of these equations is true, you're going to have a true solution, a valid solution to this problem. So let's just solve for both of these. For the first one, 10 minus 2x equals 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 2 from each side. That's going to give me 8 on the left. And then if I add 2x to each side, it'll get rid of the 2x on that side and give me 2x on the other side. So basically I'm left with 8 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2, and x equals 4. Let's go with the other one. For the second one, if I add 2 to each side, I'm left with 12 on the left, and then if I add 2x to each side, I'm left with 2x on the right, and the 2x on the left cancels. So 12 equals 2x. Divide both sides by 2. That gets rid of the 2 in front of the x, and leaves me with x equals 6. So basically there are two possible answers, two valid solutions to this problem. If x equals 4, or if x equals 6, then this equation is going to work. And so those are the two answers, 4 and 6. Again, hopefully this is a fairly, well, I remember that, kind of review of what absolute value is.